After 60, your legs may be weakening without warning, and most older adults have no idea the problem could be sitting in their fruit bowl. Believe it or not, your thighs may be shrinking, your calves softening, and your balance slipping away. The National Institutes of Health reports that 1 in 3 seniors over 65 are already battling sarcopenia, the gradual, age-related loss of muscle mass. Fresh data from 2025 reveals that some fruits can spark blood sugar surges, break down collagen, and fuel ongoing inflammation, the very trio that chips away at leg strength as we age. One of these fruits, shockingly, raises the risk of falling by a staggering 280%. And odds are, it's already in your kitchen. In today's video, we're counting down the 7 worst fruits for lower body strength, ranked from relatively mild offenders to those that do serious damage. Don't miss fruit number 3. It's been linked to severe calcium loss and a 3-fold rise in muscle exhaustion. This isn't speculation. These claims are supported by real science, and we've included every reference below. Before we jump in, take a moment to comment. What fruit do you reach for most often these days? Drop it below. We'll respond with insight into whether it's supporting or sabotaging your leg health. We're reading and replying to every comment. All right, let's get started. Here comes fruit number 7, and it's one that many seniors start their mornings with. Number 7, watermelon. Watermelon might look like the perfect summer snack. It's refreshing, full of water, and low in calories. But for those over 60, this seemingly innocent fruit hides a surprising downside. With a sky-high glycemic index of 80, watermelon dumps sugar into your bloodstream faster than even a slice of white bread. That quick surge sends insulin levels soaring, only to come crashing down, leaving your muscles without the steady energy they need. For aging legs already fighting to stay strong, this sugar roller coaster can be devastating. And unfortunately, the problems don't stop there. Watermelon is made up of nearly 92% water and falls short when it comes to essential muscle-supporting nutrients like calcium, magnesium, or protein. Even worse, it's loaded with fructose, a type of sugar that has to be processed by your liver. For seniors, especially those with fatty liver, which is surprisingly common, excess fructose means more inflammation, greater insulin resistance, and a dangerous block on getting glucose to the muscles when they need fuel the most. What does that lead to? Slower muscle repair, increased fatigue, and, over time, legs that are noticeably thinner and weaker. A 2019 nutrient study backed this up, showing that older adults who consume more fructose-heavy, nutrient-poor fruits like watermelon had significantly worse lower body strength and mobility. So what's the solution? You don't have to give up watermelon forever. Just eat it sparingly. A few small cubes on a hot day? No problem. But skip it as a daily habit. And definitely avoid eating it on an empty stomach. To soften the sugar spike, pair it with a bit of protein or healthy fat, like a dollop of Greek yogurt or a handful of almonds. Still, if you're focused on leg strength, better fruit options are on the way. Number 6, fruit juices, even the natural kind. After 60, your body's relationship with sugar changes, and that innocent-looking glass of fruit juice may be quietly chipping away at your leg strength. Even juices that boast labels like 100% natural or no sugar added can become risky territory once you're past midlife. Here's why. Juicing strips fruit of its fiber entirely. And that fiber isn't just bulk. It's the slow-release mechanism that prevents sugar from flooding your system too fast. Without it, the natural sugars in fruit hit your bloodstream all at once, causing a glucose spike that's anything but gentle. Your blood sugar surges, your insulin scrambles to catch up, and your muscles, they're left running on fumes. Instead of getting a steady supply of energy, you enter a vicious loop of insulin resistance, inflammation, and faster muscle deterioration, especially in the legs. A 2021 study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism followed seniors over 65 who regularly drank fruit juice. The findings were alarming. Those individuals showed 34% higher fasting blood sugar, a 22% greater chance of developing insulin resistance, and a 21% quicker rate of leg muscle loss than those who stuck to whole fruits. And the problem wasn't just store-bought cartons. Even homemade, cold-pressed, or organic juices created the same blood sugar chaos. Without fiber, your body has no brakes, and the sugar hits hard and fast. Even worse, liquid sugar slips past your body's fullness signals. You drink more sugar than you'd ever eat from fruit, yet feel no more satisfied. That excess gets stored as belly fat, sparking more inflammation and directly weakening leg-critical muscles like the quads, glutes, and calves, vital for balance, posture, and strength. No wonder seniors who drink juice often report leg stiffness, shaky walking, or unexplained fatigue. So what's the fix? Cut out juice. Yes, even the healthy ones. Skip orange, apple, grape, and tropical blends. Eat the whole fruit instead, peel and all when you can. Pair it with healthy fats like nuts or Greek yogurt to ease digestion and steady your blood sugar. And if you're craving something cool and fruity, try infused water with lemon, mint, or cucumber. It's refreshing, flavorful, and won't sabotage your strength. After 60, your muscles deserve better fuel, and fruit juice is quietly draining them, one sip at a time. Number 5. Canned fruit and syrup. You might have a can of this sitting in your pantry right now, and it's sneakier than it looks. Canned fruit and syrup could be the single worst fruit-related food choice for seniors. The fruit itself is stripped of fiber, then soaked in thick, sugary syrup that turns it into a high-fructose time bomb. What's worse, it doesn't just spike your blood sugar. It also breaks down the collagen in your joints, speeds up muscle loss in your legs, and ramps up inflammation in your hips, knees, and ankles. The main culprit? That syrup is usually made with high fructose corn syrup or heavily processed sugars, both of which skyrocket insulin, add belly fat, and throw your metabolism out of whack. For seniors, that's a triple threat. Your legs are already losing muscle with age, your joints are more fragile, and when you add the constant sugar surges from canned fruits like peaches in syrup or syrupy pears, it creates a perfect recipe for leg fatigue, cartilage wear, and unsteady walking. One large 2020 study published in Nutrients found that older adults who ate canned fruit more than twice a week were 38% more likely to face mobility issues. Why? Because high sugar diets cause ongoing inflammation that damages your muscle mitochondria, the tiny engines inside each cell. When those engines shut down, your muscles run out of power, they stop repairing themselves properly, they shrink. And without fiber to slow the process, the sugary syrup hits fast, pushing your insulin system into chaos. What's even more alarming is what's been taken out. Most canned fruits are peeled, heated, and soaked to the point where essential nutrients like vitamin C, potassium, and folate are stripped away. These are the building blocks for strong bones, healthy joints, and balanced movement. So when the label says fruit cocktail or canned peaches, you're really getting spoonfuls of sweetened mush that drive up inflammation and chip away at your strength day by day. If you thought canned fruit was a smart snack, it's time to think again. It's not nourishment, it's a nutritional trap. Go for fresh fruit when you can, or use unsweetened frozen fruit as a safer backup. And always double check that label. If it says in syrup, it's your legs that will pay the price. Number 4, raisins. They look innocent enough. Small, sweet, and tucked into every healthy snack aisle. But for seniors, raisins can quietly become one of the most underestimated threats to leg strength and mobility. Why? Because these tiny, shriveled fruits are essentially concentrated sugar bombs, and they're missing the water and fiber that fresh grapes use to slow down how sugar is absorbed. Just a small handful can spike your blood sugar as fast as a candy bar. After 60, your body's ability to manage glucose takes a hit. Your pancreas doesn't respond as quickly, your muscles resist insulin, and without fiber or hydration to act as a buffer, raisins set off a dangerous chain reaction, damaging muscle, inflaming nerves, and weakening the collagen that holds your legs together. One study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults with frequent blood sugar spikes after meals had significantly poorer lower body strength and slower walking pace. The pattern was clear. The more sugar surges, the faster the muscles deteriorated. But it's not just about the sugar. Raisins are also packed with compounds called advanced glycation end products, AGES. These form when sugar bonds with proteins, especially collagen, and cause it to harden and stiffen inside your joints and muscles. The result? Less flexibility, more inflammation, and pain in the knees, ankles, and hips. All of this makes walking more difficult and raises your chances of falling. And if that weren't enough, many commercial raisins are coated with vegetable oils or preserved with sulfites, both of which can irritate the digestive system and trigger inflammation throughout the body. For seniors with sensitive guts or autoimmune issues, that internal stress often extends to the muscles that keep your balance steady. So if you're craving something chewy and sweet, try slicing up a crisp apple with a dab of almond butter, or reach for a handful of blueberries for a gentler, antioxidant-rich treat. But if you're still tossing raisins into your oatmeal, trail mix, or baked goods, your legs might be quietly suffering the consequences. Number 3, pineapple. It's tropical, it's tangy, it's often praised as a detox superstar. But for seniors, pineapple could be quietly undermining your leg strength, especially if it's part of your regular fruit rotation. Pineapple ranks among the highest fructose fruits you can eat, and fructose isn't like other sugars. Instead of giving your body quick energy, it has to take a detour through your liver before it can be processed. That detour becomes a serious problem as we age. The older liver doesn't handle fructose efficiently. When it's overloaded, especially with sugary fruits like pineapple, it starts converting excess sugar straight into fat. This fat buildup in the liver leads to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD, a condition that now affects more than 60% of seniors living with diabetes or prediabetes. But what does that mean for your legs? A fatty liver compromises how your body stores and controls glucose. That results in insulin resistance, higher inflammation, and poor delivery of nutrients to muscle tissue. The outcome? Legs that lose strength, struggle to recover, and grow weaker faster. In fact, one diabetes care study followed older adults who consumed high fructose diets and found they were 2.5 times more likely to suffer from lower body frailty than those with more balanced sugar intake. It doesn't help that pineapple has a glycemic index close to 60, significantly higher than most berries or citrus. That means it enters your bloodstream fast, pushing insulin up sharply, then letting it crash, leading to fatigue, nerve strain, and damaged circulation in the legs and feet. And yes, pineapple contains bromelain, an enzyme often touted for anti-inflammatory benefits. But in older adults, especially when pineapple is canned or juiced, that benefit is inconsistent at best. Most seniors are unknowingly getting more sugar than benefit in every serving. Love tropical fruits? Try papaya instead. It has less sugar, more fiber, and proven anti-inflammatory effects for people with diabetes. But when it comes to pineapple after 60, it might taste sweet, but it's one of the quickest ways to quietly sap your leg power, bite by bite. Number 2, overripe mango. Mango might be crowned the king of fruits, but for adults over 60, it could be a stealthy saboteur of leg strength, especially once it's overly ripe. Just 1 cup of sliced, juicy mango can pack over 45 grams of sugar. That's more than what's in a full can of soda. And even though the sugar is natural, your aging body handles it just like candy. Without enough fiber to slow absorption, that sweetness hits your bloodstream at full speed. Blood sugar soars, insulin spikes, inflammation follows. And from there, the damage begins. Recent research shows that high fructose fruits, like an overripe mango, can speed up a damaging process called glycation, where sugar molecules bind to collagen and stiffen it. Collagen is the protein your joints and knees rely on to stay strong, cushioned, and flexible. A 2021 study in Frontiers in Endocrinology found that seniors who regularly consumed high fructose fruits had a 32% drop in leg muscle density and noticeable decreases in walking speed in just a matter of weeks. And it doesn't stop there. Fructose fuels the production of advanced glycation end products, AGEs, which not only harden collagen, but also inflame nerves and surrounding tissues. The result? Stiff legs, slower steps, and an increased risk of taking a fall. Mango may look vibrant and nourishing, but the softer and sweeter it gets, the more dangerous it becomes. Once it's syrupy and sticky, it's no longer a healthy choice. It's a full-blown sugar overload. And for older adults dealing with sore knees, nerve tingling, or muscle fatigue, that sweet flesh might as well be pouring fuel on the fire. If you can't resist mango, enjoy it before it becomes too ripe. And always eat it with something that balances your blood sugar, like Greek yogurt, walnuts, or flax seeds. But if your legs already feel unsteady or your balance has started to wobble, it may be time to take mango off the menu. Your joints and your stride will thank you. Number 1, bananas. They're creamy, they're convenient, and they're constantly praised as the ultimate post-workout fuel. But for seniors over 60, bananas could be quietly zapping the strength right out of your legs. The issue isn't that bananas are bad. It's how they interact with aging bodies that are dealing with slower metabolisms, rising insulin resistance, and chronic low-grade inflammation. Bananas come with a high glycemic load. A fully ripe banana can elevate blood sugar nearly as fast as a sugary soda. That's because their natural sugars, mostly glucose and fructose, are rapidly digested and there's not enough fiber left to ease the impact. When blood sugar spikes, insulin follows close behind. And over time, that repeated cycle weakens muscle fibers, encourages fat to build around the hips and thighs, and interferes with how muscles absorb and use glucose. The result? Legs that feel sluggish, a stride that gets shorter, and muscles that struggle to bounce back after basic activity. One 2019 study in Frontiers in Endocrinology revealed that older adults with diets high in fast-acting carbs had notably lower quadriceps strength, reduced balance, and poorer muscle endurance, even when they didn't consume excess calories overall. Researchers stress that it was the quickly absorbed sugars doing the most harm to lower body function. What's more, bananas fall short in two areas vital to aging muscles: amino acids and magnesium, both crucial for healthy muscle contractions and nerve signals. And while many eat bananas to boost potassium, that can be risky. Too much potassium from food sources can backfire in people with age-related kidney issues, leading to cramping, fatigue, and slow recovery. If you're a banana lover, don't worry. You don't have to quit cold turkey. Just be strategic. Opt for green or slightly underripe bananas, which contain resistant starch and don't spike blood sugar as quickly, and avoid eating them solo. Pair your banana with something fatty, like a spoonful of peanut butter or a few walnuts, to help soften the sugar rush. But if bananas are part of your daily routine and your legs feel weaker than they used to, this sweet snack might be doing more harm than good. Final words: the sweetness hiding weakness. Now the truth is out. Those 7 seemingly harmless fruits may taste sweet, but for anyone over 60, they can secretly break down collagen, fuel inflammation, and sap the leg strength you rely on to stay mobile and independent. The worst part, these fruits are often labeled as healthy, but beneath that sugary surface lies something far more damaging: weakness in disguise. If your knees ache, your legs tire out faster, or your balance isn't what it used to be, it might not be age alone. The culprit could be sitting right in your fruit basket. So here's your next move. Take a good look at your kitchen. Peek into your pantry. Check the labels on the fruit you're eating. Then start swapping in smarter, senior-safe choices. Ones that support strong legs, not sabotage them. Because once you're past 60, every single step counts. Before you go, tell us in the comments, which of these fruits caught you off guard? And which one are you tossing first? We're reading each and every response, and we're here to guide you with evidence-based advice. Hit that subscribe button for more senior-focused health tips grounded in real science. Because your legs, your joints, and your quality of life deserve nothing less. Drop your thoughts, questions, or stories in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.